What's up, everybody? Talked yesterday about how I was going to have a driveline built custom here in town. Well, it turns out that not only am I not going to have one built here in town because it's going to take him nearly 3 weeks to do a custom driveline, not fix this one, which could probably do that, but it'll take him nearly 3 weeks to build a custom driveline, and it's going to cost me about as much as it would to order one. So I ordered one. Ordered it from Turner Cycles out of Texas. Nice guys. Talked to him yesterday briefly and got it ordered and on its way. So apparently it should hook up just fine to the OEM yokes, and we'll get this thing in the machine and get her back on the trail. So, hey, what's going on, y'all? So we're here today pulling this drive shaft out of the KRX. Turns out that you have to remove the front diff altogether. It's the only way it's coming out. It's the only way I could find that it was coming out. Let's put it that way. I've been fighting with it for about an hour, trying to, get this square peg in the round hole. Didn't work out so well for me. But just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm trying to deal with. If you look, so there's the hole where the drive shaft comes through and meets up with the differential and so on and so forth. Well, you can see I got the axle and the diff out. See the lip right there where the winch mounts to? It has to clear this lip right here. And unfortunately, with the angle that it has, it won't do that. So you have to completely remove the front diff. Basically what happens is the front diff won't raise up high enough in order to get the drive shaft underneath it to get it out of the side-by-side. So I just opted to take it out. It was easier rather than trying to twist and turn and potentially mess up some of those wires. So as you'll see here, took both axles out, disconnected the shock and the rear A-arm to get that separated enough to where I could at least, hold it up and out of the way. Got the old one out. Good, clean break. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it just sheared right off of there. There you go. So, you really have to ask yourself how much power and how much torque is under that in order for it to break like that. But obviously, a lot. So as soon as the new driveline gets here, we'll basically do everything that we did to get it out, to put it back in, and we'll get this beast back on the road. Hopefully ride by Sunday. We'll see. Just finished up putting the new drive shaft in the 1000. Wanted to touch base with real quick and just kind of go over some of the things that we did. If you caught the first video, I kind of walked through a little bit about what was going on, how it was going to have to come out, so on and so forth. As I got through it, I found that it's going to be much easier to just pull the drive shaft, the front drive shaft, or the front diff rather, and then pull the front drive shaft out. So it does make it so much easier, so much easier. So yeah, real quick, just to recap what I did, we'll walk you through it real. So basically I started with the winch. I pulled the winch out, which was pretty cool. You obviously pull the bolts off, you can slide the whole thing in. You don't have to take it completely apart. But anyway, you just unhook the power, you slide the winch out, and you're good to go. Jacked it up, pulled both front tires off of it. Originally I started with just one side to try to do it over here. But ultimately, again, I ended up pulling the entire front diff out. So I ended up taking off the other side as well. Disconnected the shocks on both sides, disconnected the A-arms on both sides so that I could manipulate the axles a little bit better, and pulled those all out, disconnected the front sway bar, and then pulled the 4 bolts out of the bottom and pulled the front diff out. Actually, it was a little bit of a chore to actually get it out of the frame rail, but all in all, it just took some patience and a little perseverance, and it came out and went back in. New drive shaft slid right back in the way that it came out. Worked out pretty well. Of course, then you just start the assembly process and putting everything back together again. Just make sure that when you're doing it, you go through and check all of your bolts and nuts and make sure everything's tight. Just did that a few minutes ago and found that I hadn't tightened one up. So yeah, always good to double check yourself. So hopefully this video helps you. If you're getting ready to change out that front drive shaft because yours broke just like mine did, hopefully this will give you some kind of an insight. It's not a super comprehensive video, but it'll hopefully give you an idea of where to go, because I don't think there's any videos out there right now of somebody that filmed the entire thing. So hope it helps, and if it does, then it's a good day. All right, y'all, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Shoot me a comment below. Got any questions about where I got the drive shaft from or anything like that, I'll be happy to share all that, the links and the whole 9 yards. So hit me up with a comment below, like, share, and tell all your friends about Off-Roading 208. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Adios.